It's December 31st, 2020. Most people will remember 2020 as a year of disruption. But for me, 2020 started on December 29th, 2019. Because that was the day that the OPP raided my home and workshop. Some of you on this channel will remember I posted a video for a short while, a satirical video about someone using my SK-15-17 system during a apocalyptic boogaloo type scenario. Most of the people on YouTube who watched it got the satire. Some of the people in an SKS group I posted to on Facebook did not. They reported it to the police, concerned about images of someone apparently loading a firearm in a residential area. The cops came. They took all my guns. They tell me if they had any charges to lay later. They eventually decided that one of the rifles that they found inside my locked workshop was improperly stored, since it wasn't in the safe. And thanks to the disruptive effects of the lockdowns, it took me 9 months to get my guns back, as well as thousands of dollars in lawyer fees. Anyway, that was 2020. I did eventually get the guns back. I completed the one build that was almost done, sent it off to its new home, about a year late. And then about 3 weeks ago, coming back from some Christmas shopping, we found my workshop was on fire. Space heater that I left on to keep the chill off apparently caught fire. The fire started on my workbench, spread to the walls, ceiling. You can see it inside. It's this is what the firefighters and the insurance people left. That's where the fire started. That's what's left of the workbench. Burned right through. This is what's left of my rifle stocks and trigger groups. Not the receivers, fortunately, but that was my original prototype fire control group. Burned right up. This was a build that I was doing. All the parts were in a plastic tote to keep them all together. I melted over top of them. Rifle stock destroyed. Magazines destroyed. Some stock destroyed. Burn out magazine. Mag. There's another stock destroyed. Some kind of weird mold maybe growing on it. And this matted mess is actually what's left of a toolbox, and also that polymer Tapco stock, the original SK-15 prototype stock that had the SK-17 trigger group in it. I was trying something out. That completely melted. That's a magazine spring. Amazingly enough, the safe, which was right next to the workbench, survived. Pretty heavy charring. The lock's basically busted, but the rifle that was inside it, my last rifle that I was building for a customer, survived pretty much intact. the fire charred the outside of the safe, but it didn't burn through it. So this is it. That's the last SK-15 17. The insurance company is going to pay to replace this stuff. Might even replace the building. Probably will, based on the condition of it. But it's given me time to think about the direction I want this to go. The direction I want my life to go, and the things I want to focus on in the future. So I've got some ideas, you know, things actually not SKS related, but still firearm related. Potentially some patents I want to pursue. And I might devote 2021 to that. But who knows? I've got a lot of catching up to do. Some other areas, finances to get back in order after spending all the money on lawyer bills. Anyway, this video is hopefully going to conclude with taking this rifle out to the bush and test firing it, and then we'll get it shipped off to the guy who's been waiting for a year to get it back. Anyway, just giving you guys a Blast Shadow update. Everybody that's subscribed so far. This, unfortunately, this is where it started 5 years ago in 2015 with my first video about the modernized SKS, and for now at least this is where my efforts to modernize the SKS also end. Alright, so those were the first test shots fired through this SK-15 17. Unfortunately, the very last one of this type, but incorporating some features that I'm actually really proud of. But anyway, so this one's built with a ProMag Archangel Op4 stock. The owner that commissioned it asked me to cut the barrel down, delete the front sight. So this isn't really an accuracy test today because we only have the rear sight right now. But all the other features of typical SK-15 are present. So pistol grip, relocated trigger. You've got the bolt catch release, AK style magazine paddle. But new for this one is a safety, and it's the original safety lever with an extended lever attached to it. So this is safe. When it's on safe, your right hand, that'll be right underneath your thumb. You put it to fire, you just flip it up like that. When it's up and out of the way, you know the weapon is hot and ready to go. So that was the the first two magazines I fired were the ones that I fitted for the gun that are going off with it. We'll see how it runs with the rest of the SK-15, 17 magazines. Start with the one's the dump pouch. All right, that one's good. Old number 6. Got 4. That one was downloaded. So was that. What was that? All right. Nope, I guess they just only had 3 rounds in all of them. All right, well, so anyway, rifle's running well. We're just gonna get her back home, get her cleaned up, and get her off to its new home. So, fortunately, that's all we have time for today. So, until next time, this is William Campbell, and we'll see what happens next.